us your name and a little bit about yourself.
My name is Leonard Lawrence of Port Talbot. Anything you ask me, and I'm telling you, or I will tell you. I don't tell you what other people do, I tell you what I did. I'm now 80, I will be 82 now in July. I tell you what I did, not what others do. Or, in other words, I tell you what others do to me, but not what I do to them.
How has this affected the sense of your culture? The Windrush.
It has affected me a whole lot because you got to leave Jamaica, came to over here, you got to start life all over again. No matter what you're going to say, you got to start life again.
Was it hard to adapt to the culture in this country?
For me, it was very hard. If I tell you why, I'm one of 14 brothers and sisters. And you leave all your family in Jamaica, come over to Wales. I remember my mother write me and tell me, I am sending back to tell her what I'm doing. And I wrote back to say, sorry mom, it's only God can help me, but I don't think you can help me now. I got to do what I can to make my life.
Was it hard leaving your family?
Yes, it was.
How different is Swansea?
Swansea is completely different from Port Talbot. At one time there used to be a lot of ethnic minority live in Port Talbot, Neath, but in Swansea there was none. Up until 1979, when you meet one ethnic minority in Port Talbot, then you will say, there's another one coming to join you, but there will be hardly any. So you just, at 1960, it was very hard. Come to Swansea, I got to wake up at 3 o'clock to catch a 4 o'clock bus from Port Talbot to Swansea. To start work at 8 o'clock. And that would be the number 4 bus coming over the bridge. If I take the one going into Neath, then I would reach Swansea at 9 o'clock. That was the facility of transport from Port Talbot to Swansea. When I'm going home, finish at 4:30, because I'm a builder, carpenter. I finish at 4:30 and I get home at 9 o'clock. And that was the facilities of Port Talbot, combined with Swansea.
Did you find travelling difficult?
Very.
What you eat change?
Huh?
What you ate from Port Talbot, did it change when you moved to Swansea?
Repeat that for me, please.
Did anything you eat change?
Did anything needs change?
Eat.
You eat?
Yeah.
I see. Everything. You're talking about Jamaica and talking about Swansea. When you come to Swansea, it was only potato, swede, things that you could get. You asked for anything from West Indies and you couldn't get it. There was one guy, I think, at the end of Water Street, Port Albert, that you can get ethnic minority food with. And when he had it, he had it. Once it goes out, you gotta wait again until it comes in.
What were people like towards you?
You meet some, and you meet others. I started working in Port Albert. I was working in Port Albert as a carpenter. My first wages was £4.19. I sat and I cried like a baby because I couldn't believe that. Within 2 weeks I left and I go to Newport because they were building the steelworks in Newport. Talking about people, very good. Some people were good. I worked there for a year. And I came back to Port Albert. Because my wife had came up. I came over from Jamaica. And the house we had was in Port Albert, so I left from the When I come back to Port Albert, everybody came back to work. They gave me a letter from Newport, transfer me to Port Albert. That time it was Mark Alpine as a contractor. And everyone in the steelworks said no, they wouldn't give me a start. They wouldn't start me. And that means to say they were biased against me. But yet again, this man Lawrence, and if I go anywhere, his name will be called. He say yes, he wants me. And he was the make of my life. I stayed with Lawrence from 1961 until 1975. I finish in circumstances and I go elsewhere, but we still keep in touch and we still work with each other. Because Lawrence was the foreman at the time and he saw me working. He admired my work and he gave me the privilege. You stand up talking to somebody, and if you that speak Welsh, you'll be talking to him, and somebody come up to him and start talking to Welsh, and he change into Welsh.
So you were isolated then?
Yes, yes. But anyway, I was the type of guy that so long as it was in work of carpentry and building, then I just want to have a start, and I'll carry on. And I did carry on. One man tells me, he says, we'll never, who tell you how to do that? And he say, I say, you don't have to tell me, it's on the sketch. He said, we'll never do that to you again.
So really, Mr. Lawrence is saying that what he wanted was an opportunity to show what he could do.
And I did show it.
And he could probably surpass everybody else who was in the same industry as him. He was probably better and harder working.
My teacher asked me when I was about 9, he said, what are you going to be in life? I said, I'm going to be a carpenter. And he said, you never be. And I said, watch me, follow me through my life, I says, and I proved that. I have built it. I have built it. I've been on roads, shores, lakes, heavy timbering, colleges. I built them all since I've been here in 1960. In the past, I constructed many buildings. Have you passed to Port Albert Town Centre? Have you passed Port Albert Town Centre?
Yes.
That's one of my constructions. When I say my construction, I take most of the responsibility in building it. I was sent there to do the building work because I was a general foreman. Down on the Towie River here, in 1961, I was doing the bridge there. I was working for Macalpine Constructor. I'm a builder and a community worker, that's what I am.
In community working.
It was very bad when we came, because the first thing we understand that no black man was supposed to have a pint of beer. I drink it in the pub. So we had to change that. That's where we start Swansea Committee for Racial Equality. I started as Caribbean ethnic minority group. And it went on 1982 to the changes Swansea Committee for Racial Equality. Started that because sometimes you come, there was a lot of fighting in Port Albert, black against white. And I say I take no part in it. I wanted a voice. The voice we wanted was to start a community working spirit. And that's what I did. Started that from 1962. And it's still going on in Swansea.
Was it hard to adapt to the culture in the UK?
In some circumstances it was hard because the only thing you could get to eat is potato. And did a lot of things, but you couldn't get no West Indian food to eat. You couldn't get a house to rent from the council. So we changed that. We had to change that. If you are a citizen and you employ for a house, and you're entitled to one, and you know you don't get the entitled to take the council to court for them to tell you why you didn't get it. And the same a job. We changed that. Because of the Committee for Racial Equality, we changed that. And we changed the police. You apply for a police job, you take the police. The police set out an advertisement for people to join the police force. So long as you are entitled, you got the qualification, then you're entitled to get the job anywhere. So long as you got the qualification, not only police but anywhere. That's one. Those are the attitude that we change. And that was what the Committee for Racial Equality did.
How different is Swansea?
Vast difference. You are living here. There was nobody like you living up until 1979. I was here. I came here in 1961 to do the Towie Bridge. And you walk miles through Swansea. It's only one like me you could find. Couldn't find about one else. But since 1979, it started to change over. And now you got 85 different cultures in Swansea. Swansea has changed a lot. 85 different culture. You live in Swansea now.
Can you describe what the Windrush project is?
Yes, I know now. I didn't came on the Windrush. I came on the Ascania in 1962.
What was it called?
Ascania, Italian ship called the Ascania.
Can you describe that ship for us?
That's one of the first places I seen. Racial equality started. We get up one morning to go for breakfast, and we couldn't go for breakfast because Jamaicans had barred the door. They were feeding, because they were black Jamaicans, they were feeding them last. And they closed the door and says, nobody get anything to eat unless we feed first. And that was the first time I began to see a difference in activity from 1962, the Askina Italian ship. And this now I've seen this could be a well part of it, but I didn't come on this one.
Can you explain what people are like towards you now in the past?
Don't get me wrong, and don't you forget me totally right. You never will disband racial equality. You never will disband it, or it goes. As long as there's people living, you'll have that, but it won't be like what it used to be. You'll have the ones for you, and you'll have the ones for not you. Things have changed a lot since then, and it changed greatly.